This is BlueSky Statistics, a powerful statistical analysis platform used by researchers, engineers, quality analysts, and data scientists around the world. What you're looking at is a real-world supplier quality analysis, and today we're going to show you something that changes how you experience statistical results. We're running a one-way ANOVA to compare tensile strength across multiple suppliers, A through E. This is a classic quality engineering question. Are these suppliers actually different, or is the variation just noise? Let's run the analysis. The results are in. We can see the descriptive statistics for each supplier: means, standard deviations, sample sizes, and those grouping letters on the right. Supplier E has the highest mean tensile strength, supplier C is at the bottom. But what does this all actually mean? Are these differences statistically meaningful? What should we do next? That's exactly where BlueSky AI Assistant steps in. With a single click, right here inside the application, you send the complete context of your analysis directly to the AI. No copy pasting, no switching to a browser, no starting from scratch explaining what you did. BlueSky passes everything: the data, the output, the model, and the AI gets to work immediately. Look at what the AI is doing. It's not just summarizing the numbers, it's interpreting them. It explains the F statistic. It calls out the p-value, which is essentially zero, and flags this as highly significant evidence that supplier differences are real, not random. This is the kind of interpretation that would normally require a statistician sitting beside you. Now it's built directly into the software. The AI doesn't stop at the omnibus result. It moves straight into the pairwise comparisons, the Tukey-Home post-hoc tests, explaining which specific supplier pairs are statistically different from each other, which ones overlap, and what those adjusted p-values mean in practical terms. This is expert-level statistical guidance, delivered automatically, in plain English, the moment your results appear. And here's the overall interpretation: a clear, structured summary any stakeholder could understand. Supplier E leads, supplier C significantly underperforms. The AI even proactively addresses the ANOVA assumptions, homogeneity of variance, the Tukey-Home correction, without being asked. This is the difference between raw output and real understanding. But here's where it gets truly powerful. The conversation doesn't end with the first interpretation. The user asks a follow-up question, right here in the same panel. Before I discuss with the suppliers who aren't conforming, how do I validate this data? Just like you'd ask a colleague or a statistician. And the AI answers with a complete validation roadmap. Check the residuals, verify normality, assess equal variances, identify any outliers. It even notes when to consider alternative methods. This is proactive contextual guidance, not a generic chatbot response. The AI understands your specific analysis and responds accordingly. Now the user wants to go deeper, requesting a box plot to visualize the supplier comparisons. BlueSky Statistics has a full suite of graphics tools. Here we're configuring a box plot with significance comparisons, home p-value adjustment, and median and quantile display. The box plot renders instantly, showing the full distribution of tensile strength for each supplier side by side. You can immediately see supplier E's superior performance, supplier C's lower range, and how suppliers A and D cluster in the middle. The effect size, eta squared at 0.58, tells us supplier identity explains 58% of the variation in tensile strength. That's a substantial effect. And with one click, the box plot, along with its statistical context, is sent directly to the AI assistant. The AI now has the visualization and the underlying analysis. Watch what it does with both. The AI interprets the box plot in full detail. Practical implications, not just statistics. Suppliers B and E are top performers and statistically indistinguishable from each other. Supplier C is the clear outlier, significantly weaker than all others, a possible quality concern. Suppliers A and D sit in the middle and don't differ significantly from each other. This is the narrative your quality team needs to have that supplier conversation. The AI goes further still, explaining why the home adjustment was appropriate here, how the box plot's display of medians and quartiles confirms the statistical significance, and what to do about outliers if they appear. And finally, a complete narrative summary ready to share with management or your supplier team. Not a data dump, a decision-ready story. What you've seen today is BlueSky AI Assistant working through a complete supplier quality analysis, from raw data to ANOVA to post hoc comparisons to box plot visualization, interpreting every step, answering follow-up questions, and generating actionable recommendations, all without leaving the application. And there's more. BlueSky AI Assistant also lets you organize multiple analytical conversations into separate titled conversation threads, so you can work on regression, ANOVA, and time series analyses simultaneously, each in its own context. All your conversations are automatically saved and restored every time you relaunch BlueSky Statistics, so your analytical history is always there when you need it. This is AI-guided statistics, a new way to experience data analysis, more accessible, more interactive, more powerful. Whether you're a beginner building confidence or an expert accelerating your workflow, BlueSky AI Assistant is ready the moment your results appear.